Shalom, shalom. Peace unto you, Israel. Peace unto you. Today's video is called Hebrews. What is the title? Because that was going to be a different title. I was going to do a different title, but hold on. Charmed by their fakeness. Hebrews. Yous are charmed by their fakeness. Peace to you, King. King in the house. King is on deck to this day. How you doing, young King? Yo, this title, I was going to name this the Hebrews Still Charmed by the Snake Charmers, like some type of title like that. Or Monkey Bandits. I'll explain why later. I'm doing good. Okay, that's good. That's good. Ak, young King. You know I call you. You know I like calling you King because that's who you are. If you're an Israelite, you know how to keep His commandments. You are a future king under King David. Because the whole earth is going to be ours. All this flat plane that goes on and on and on. This earth, you get to the end, you keep going, you reach heaven. It's no straight, it's flat. So anyway, we're just going to wait a few minutes. You know what we do. It may just be me and you in here today. You already know, though, because I sent you the stuff already earlier. But, you know, we have to share with the brethren, you know, what's going on. So that's what we got to do. So hold on, let me see. Okay, it's probably that one. I'm going to show 2 or 3 things. Just give them some time to get in the room. Hold on. And again, it just may be me and you, but me and you can hold down the deck. It was a hot day like normal here. It rained like crazy. Where are you at, in Texas? All praises to the Most High Creator alone in the house. Yo, I answered your comment. I don't know if you saw it, or you're in Georgia. All right, it's hot there. You know, I think my family comes from Georgia. Like my family is so segmented, so estranged. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure my people come from Georgia. You know, the Indians in Georgia are the Cherokee. Cherokee are like a lot of all over the places, and the Creek. So maybe I derive from one of the Cherokee tribes of the Cheek Creek, the Creek, maybe. But anyway, all praise to the Most High Creator. I sent you a message. I don't know if you got it. I guess you got it because you're here. I said I'm going to do a video today. Hebrews. We are charmed by their fakeness. You know, I just keep getting things. You know, I keep getting things, and you know, since we live in the end time, since we live in the end times, Jacob's trouble. You know, things must be revealed. It's not good to even hold things too long because we never know how long the internet's going to go on. Listen, in other countries, they're doing. I don't know if you guys know what's going on in Cuba. Things are going crazy in Cuba. And well, a lot of parts of the world, we just don't know. They keep it from us. They censor everything from us. You know, a lot of the news that you watch on television, it's fake news. It's to herd your mind into a direction that they want, which is to stay in perpetual servitude, to be a slave. to their system and to them. So we Hebrews got to come out of it. That's why I'm making this video. Hebrews is still charmed by their fakeness. All right, let's give another minute or two. Pray the lights don't go off. I just saw a light surge. Let's give them another minute. They don't come in, we will start. We don't need anymore. You got two powerhouses, two kings on deck. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start out with the scripture. Just give them another minute. After that, I'm gonna start out with some scripture, and then I'm gonna show you what I wanted to show you, and let you hear what I wanted you to hear. Let me turn to it. Mwah. This is a history and law book. It guides us correctly. All right. Let me get over here first. I'm going to turn to Deuteronomy 32 first. This is not going to be, let me see what he said. I came across a precept for Ishi in Hosea 2. Yep. I found it in Isaiah 63:16. Let me check it out. You know, I got a lot of stuff in my head, but here, let me check out all praises to the Most High, Isaiah 63:16. Okay. You're using the Tanakh, right? You're not using the KJV, right? Isaiah 63:16. I think maybe you're using it. Yeah, I think are you using there? Because I'm in Isaiah 63:16 and I don't see it. You know, I see, something, that would say that too. It says, I'm using the Tanakh. This is Isaiah 63, and I'm 16. I'm going to read it to you. All right. Surely you are our father, though Abraham regarded us not, and Israel recognized us not. You, O Lord, are our father from of old. Your name is our Redeemer. That's what it says. And then, sometimes in the tribes that are your very own, the tribes that are your very own, our foes have trampled your sanctuary. Yeah, this is how we feel. But, you got the JPS, I had this. Listen, I was trying to get the JPS. Yeah, it says Redeemer. I was trying to get the JPS one, and I ordered mine on, I don't know, I guess Amazon or some other place. And I thought I was getting a JPS, but I got this one. And this one, you really can't, I never see this one. This is Tanakh, Holy Spirit, the Holy Scriptures. So I got this one. And I never really seen this one thing, but this is the one I got. This is the one I use. Let me see what you say. It says Redeemer. Yes, it says his name is Redeemer. That's the meaning of Ishi. Yeah, the Ishi means the salvation, our husband, and Redeemer, I guess. All lovely. And I like what you showed me in here because this is what it says. Listen, anyway, this is convocation. We're talking because Israelites are separated, most of them. Probably you're separated from your family because once they know that you're a Torah Tanakh Israelite, oh, you one of them. And they really don't want too much to do with you or hang around with you. Your friends probably can't really want to be around you because they can't do the things they would want to do or say the things that, so you maybe don't have too many friends. And like myself, I live alone, you know. But this kind of goes with Hebrews. You're still charmed by their fakeness. And since you're so charmed by their fakeness, you know that there is the heathens. You forget your Elohim. That's why in Isaiah 44, he says, and I ain't gonna tell you the verse, look for it. I don't even know the verse. I have to look for it. That makes me read the whole thing over again. It says in Isaiah 44, well, first it says, let me tell you. This is what it says, Jeshurun, Yeshurun. Jeshurun, it says Jeshurun, but we know there's really no J in the Hebrew, in the ancient Hebrew. So it should be Yeshurun. That's my middle name. Anu, meaning meek in the modern Hebrew. Yeshurun, meaning the upright. I want to live out my name, the meek and upright of Israel. It says Jeshurun. I've chosen you, you're my servant. I'm your creator, I'm your maker. I formed you in the womb. I've been with you through birth. I stretched out the heavens and earth alone, unaided. Do not forget me, come back to me. Why he got to say, don't forget me and come back to me? Because you niggas have forgotten him. And you're charmed by the heathens, by your biblical enemies. You're charmed by them. Like a snake charm. I was going to make this video, still fooled by the snake charmer, something like that. You're charmed by them. You're charmed by their fakeness. You're like, and you've forgotten the Most High. Isaiah 44 says, don't forget me, come back to me. Why is he saying that? It's because Israel has had a continual, perpetual forgetting the Most High and leaving the Most High, because you've been charmed by the devil that the Bible speaks of. That, the spirit, but he uses the apex heathens, the devil in the flesh. You've been charmed by them, by their fakeness. And when you're charmed by their fakeness, then the Most High has to say it again and again and again and again to you, Hebrews. Come back to me, don't forget me, because you're charmed by their fakeness. And you like horror. He gave me, all praise to the Most High, gave me Isaiah 63:16, and it goes with this video. So I'm going to read that right now. I'm starting in verse 15. Look down from heaven and see, from your holy and glorious height, where is your zeal, your power, your yearning, and your love are being withheld from us. Why is anything being withheld from us from the Most High, who said in Amos 3:1-2, out of all the families of the earth, only Israel have I known. In Deuteronomy 10:15, he says, I had a delight in your fathers to love them and their seed after them, under the whole heaven, even until this day. But the prophet Isaiah is saying in Isaiah 63:15, look down from heaven and see, from your holy and glorious heights, where is your zeal, your power, your yearning, and your love are being withheld from us. And his love is being withheld from us because in Isaiah 44, he's saying, don't forget me, come back to me. Most High is saying it to the Israelites. Why is he saying that to the Israelites? Because you go whoring and you are charmed by the fakeness, the demonic fakeness of our biblical enemies, which is the devil that the Bible speaks as in the physical. Verse 16 now of Isaiah 63, that all praises to the Most High graciously shared with us. Surely you are our father, though Abraham regarded us not, and Israel recognized us not. You, O Lord, are our father. From of old your name is our Redeemer. Why, Lord, do you make us stray from your ways and turn our hearts away from revering you? Relent for the sake of your servant, the tribes that are your very own. 12 tribes of Israel. Peace unto you. Hallelujah. On deck. I wasn't worried. I said, she's probably sleeping. Maybe she'll watch it later. So when I upload it, watch it from the beginning. Different title. Hebrews, still charmed by their fakeness, which your holy people possess but a little while. We have become as a people you never ruled, to which your name was never attached. Now, why do the Hebrew Israelites feel like this? You know why? Because as I read in Isaiah 44, the Most High has to constantly tell us, don't forget me, come back to me. Because the Israelites are too busy being charmed by the fakeness of the heathens, the wicked, demonic fakeness of the heathens. They're charmed by it. You guys are after them, following their Jesus and their Christmas and their Quran and their universalism and your witchcraft and your voodoo and all this stuff. You're charmed by that shit. And materialism. That's why in Isaiah 44, the Most High tells you, don't forget me, come back to me. But, in your Isaiah 63, peace unto you, Shark Tank. Watch the video when I upload things that you missed. All praise to the Most High Creator. Avatar gave us Isaiah 63. And listen, it says something here which a lot of people still really don't know, which is, it says, why, Lord, do you make us stray from your ways and turn our hearts away from revering you? Relent for the sake of your servants. It says in Proverbs 20, for a man's going is of the Most High. How can a man understand his ways? Psalm 37, mosquito, get off of me. I think it's Psalm 37 also. It says, good man's steps is ordered by the Most High. And Isaiah 10, I think it's, no, Jeremiah 10, excuse me, says a man's ways is of the Most High. So when you read in Isaiah 63, it says, why, Lord, do you make us stray from your ways? This is the movie script of the Most High, this earth plane and what goes on in it. You shouldn't be surprised he's telling you what's going on in here. The reason why you don't know what's going on in here, because you don't read, you don't pray, you're really not into this. You're only into this because it sounds kind of cool. Now we're the top dogs on the planet. We're the 12 tribes of Israel. Wow. In Isaiah 63, it says, the tribes are your very own, Most High. Oh, I'm part of the 12 tribes. I'm the shit. He gave us the blueprint. Read it. So you know what's going on, so you're not shocked by it. So you don't stay charmed at the fakeness, demonic fakeness of the snake charmer, the heathens, who's encouraging you. You have it in you too, because sometimes the Most High, he doesn't choose all the Israelites. 2/3 is going to be destroyed. You thank God, you thank the Most High every day if you have a desire to want to fear him and keep his commandments. Because without that inspired signal that the Most High is going to send to your brain and your heart, I'm the issue. I'm the redeemer. I'm the creator. I'm your maker. I'm the savior. If you don't put that, I'm alone. If you don't put that signal in your brain, he's putting another signal in your brain. Why, Lord, do you make us stray from your ways and turn our hearts away from revering you? Praise the Most High that you have an inner source signal that's nudging you. Yo, get into this. There's no black Yahweh Jesus. The Most High is alone. There's his signals coming to you. He's giving it to you. That's why you need to praise the Most High, because he can send you other signals. You can say, well, why he's doing that? That's me. Why can't question the creator, the maker, why he did this to this vessel and he's doing this to that vessel. He only works with a remnant. Praise the Most High. Stop, a little mosquito. Stop, niggas. So let me get now to these scriptures. Thank you for the chapter that you shared with us. All praises to the Most High, Creator alone, fitting avatar name. Let me read a couple things to you, and then I'm going to get into it. All right. Let's turn to Jeremiah 30. And listen, I knew you mentioned before, like in a lot of my videos, you may hear similar verses. A lot of times you hear different verses. But listen, repetition makes you perfect, makes you retain things. Like I told you, I guess in that last video that I made, just the last one, if I made a video with 500 different verses and themes, and then honestly, I called you up, and a couple of days later, or a day later, or a few minutes later for some of you, I said, yo, what was the video about? Like, what stood out to you? You niggas won't know what the hell to say. Like, that's why I do repetitions. That's why I don't give you verses. I give you the chapters. Look it up, because that's going to make you read it. And it makes me read it. Before, I'll be honest with you, when I was a Messianic, I knew a lot of chapters and verses, like a lot of them. That chapter, verse, that. And it gets complicated after a while, but I still could do it. But I was like, you know what? I'm never reading the chapters because I go right directly to the verse. I don't want to know no verse. Make my A, read it. Oh, okay, here it is right there. And guess what happened? I just read the chapter. Yo, he gave us the blueprint. You already read in the verse that all praises to the Most High Creator alone, Avatar, gave us in Isaiah 63. This is why do you make us not want to reverence you? The Most High does everything. Jeremiah 32, he created all flesh. There's nothing too hard for the Most High. He does everything. He's pulling the strings. Jeremiah 30, verse 11. Well, I'll start at 10. But you have no fear, my servant Jacob, declared the Most High. Be not dismayed, O Israel. I will deliver you from far away, your folks from their land of captivity, and Jacob shall again have calm and quiet with none to trouble him, declared the Most High. He says, for I am with you to deliver you, declared the Most High. We need deliverance. You need to pray every day. I prayed just before this video that we need a Exodus 3 rescue plan. We have a demon over us, and you're going to see it when I share this video clip with you, audio clip with you. We have a demon over us that's been over us, that's been plotting schemes ever since. But of course, when you read the scriptures, this is the blueprint. That's why you need to get in it. So you're not anxious of heart. That's why in Isaiah 35, it says, those that are anxious of heart have anxiety. Be strong, fear not, behold your Elohim. How are you going to behold your Elohim now? By getting and staying in this, by depending on this. the blueprint, the instruction, the game book that the Most High graciously gave you, he gave you a desire to want to read and study, so you know what's going on. So your heart is not beating beep, 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 because you're so scared at what you see. Don't. He said, man looks with the eyes and sees the visible. The Most High doesn't see that. He sees your heart, and he controls everything. And he told you what's going to happen in this Jacob's trouble, what you're going to see. Be calm. He just told us in Jeremiah 30, be calm. But you have no fear, my servant Jacob, declared the Lord. Be not dismayed, O Israel. I will deliver you from far away, your folks from their land of captivity, and Jacob shall again have calm and quiet with none to trouble him. Right now we got a demon troubling us. And it ain't a red suit, long, pointy tail, pitchfork guy in the ground. It's that apex heathen. And those chocolate covered Esau, Edom heathens and Moabites and stuff that are hiding behind the curtain. And quiet with none to trouble him. For I am with you to deliver you, declared the Most High. I will make an end of all the nations among which I have dispersed you. So you know the end is coming for them. Peace unto you, TBET. Among which I have dispersed you, but I will not make an end of you. I will not leave you unpunished. That's why we going through all this stuff, because he's punishing. What's up, H.O.I? Peace unto you. But will chastise you in measure. This is what we are going through. Some of you guys are shocked. Why is this happening? Why these heathens don't like us? I'm going to show you some stuff you guys see. They don't like us. But why you keep asking why they don't like us? Because that is part of our punishment, to make us despised in the earth, to be chastised in the earth. He says, but I will not leave you unpunished, but will chastise you in measure. You'll think there's no remedy recovery, but there is. It's found here. The blueprint, the game book. Ecclesiastes 12:13, for the conclusion of the whole matter, the sole purpose of man is to fear the Most High and keep his commandments. Let me just do one more, and then I'm going to get to the video because we're right at 27 minutes. This video was really geared to, what's up, Judah, Samuel, peace unto you. When I upload this video, watch it from the beginning with things that you missed. This video is to show you, because the title is Hebrews are still charmed by their fakeness, by their demonic fakeness, by their treachery. You're charmed by it. That's why he tells you in Isaiah 44, don't forget me, come back to me, because you're charmed by it. You, like the snake, he's going, woo, and the snake is going, woo. That's what you guys are charmed by, these apex heathens. They're terrorizing you, but you're charmed by them. You're like, oh, you hate me. I know you hate me, but wow, look at your skin. Wow, I want to be like you. Ooh, I like your Jesus, your crosses, your fish on the back of cars. Oh, I like your universal religions. I like, oh, wow. I like the Maybachs and the Audis and the mansions. Wow, you're charmed by them like a snake, you niggas. You're asleep. Let me go to Deuteronomy 28:49. And then I'm going to show you what I want to show you while I'm making this video. Deuteronomy 32:49. No, it's not Deuteronomy 32. Sorry, it's Deuteronomy 28. And you know that's like Deuteronomy 20. That's like the chicken and waffles verse. But a lot of times we don't You know, you hear those crazy camps going saying that all the time, but you know they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Okay, come on, Eddie. Okay. Deuteronomy. Tell it, brother, how people still drunk off the Kool-Aid. 2021, July 20, you know, the year is already go. We're already halfway done with this year. And guys, let me tell you, they got a jack-in-the-box trick prize waiting for us between now and the end of this year. Just give them 6 months. Deuteronomy 28, verse 49. The Lord will bring a nation against you from afar, from the ends of the earth, which will swoop down like the eagle, a nation whose language you do not understand, a ruthless nation that will show the old no regard and the young no mercy. It shall devour the offspring of your cattle and the produce of your soil until you have been wiped out, leaving you nothing of new grain, wine, or oil, of the calving of your herd and the lambing of your flock until it has brought you to ruin. It will shut you up in all your towns throughout your lands until every mighty towering wall in which you trust has come down. And when you are shut up in all your towns throughout your lands that the Lord your God has assigned to you, you shall eat your own issue, the flesh of your sons and daughters that the Lord your God has assigned to you, because of the desperate straits to which your enemy shall reduce you. Deuteronomy 28. Do you remember that? The Most High is telling us in the blueprint, that our enemy is going to reduce us basically to nothing almost, save the Most High. Because he says in Jeremiah 30, he's not going to make a full end of us. But let me show you a scheme that has been going on for a long time. And I want you to hear it for yourself. And then I'm going to elaborate on it a little bit. And then I'm going to show you that I want to say the N word, but you guys, no, it's just the elite. And no, it's not. It's all of them. They're confederate against you. That's what you don't understand. They are confederate against you. The rich, the middle class, the poor, apex heathens, and those dark chocolate secret ones that are against us. The Esau, Edom types, Moabite types. They're confederate. Psalms 83 against us. And they're going to bring us, as I just read to you, like to near ruin, total decay. Now listen to this. Yep, listen to this. Let me get it. Now remember what I told you, what I just read to you in Deuteronomy 28. Okay, let me get to it. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to show you the main plan. Not one of the, it's not the main plan. It's one of the main plans. They got so many plans bringing us to almost total ruin. This is the will of the Most High, because you turn your back. This is why he has to keep telling you, don't forget me, come back to me. Stop whoring. Stop being charmed by the fakeness, of their demonic fakeness. You are correct. See? All right, hold on. Stop, mosquito, stop. Okay. Listen to this. Let me turn the fan off. Deuteronomy 28, start with 49. Let me read that last part again. Let me read that last part again for you. All right, stay here. Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28. The Lord will bring a nation against you from afar, from the end of the earth, which will swoop down like the eagle, a nation whose language you do not understand, a ruthless nation that will show the old no regard and the young no mercy. It shall devour the offspring of your cattle and the produce of your soil until you have been wiped out, leaving you nothing of new grain, wine, or oil, of the calving of your herd and the lambing of your flocks, until it has brought you to ruin. It shall shut you up in all your towns. Remember this. It shall shut you up in all your towns throughout your lands until every mighty towering wall in which you trust has come down. And when you are shut up in all your towns throughout your land that the Lord your God has assigned to you, you shall eat your own issue, like eat your kids. You don't know. CDC's telling prepare for zombie attacks. There ain't no food. Israel, you've done it before. It's nothing new under the sun. You shall eat your own issue, the flesh of your sons and daughters that the Lord your God has assigned to you, because of the desperate straits to which your enemies shall reduce you. He's going to reduce you like to near nothing. Let me read some of these things before you. Anyone that took that back, your lifespan is 2 to 3. Yeah, the Creator said, I made. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Listen. He said, he got you in the towns. Deuteronomy 28. He said, he got you in the towns, and he going to bring your ass to ruin. Listen to this. Make sure the volume is up. Okay.
Under Eisenhower's watch, the Five-Star Trust was set up by the CIA. The Five-Star Trust consisted of 5 top men, those being George Bush Sr., Richard Armitage, General Edward Lansdale, William Colby, and General Robert L. Ferreira. Those were the 5 guys that ran the Five-Star Trust for the CIA. Now, what the Five-Star Trust was, their objective was to set up the largest drug and money laundering system the world had ever seen. It was called Operation Studebaker and Operation Clean Room, which was the money laundering systems into the operation. And that was ran out of Kentucky by Marion Horn, a gentleman named Marion Horn. The main objective of this operation was to create money for the CIA so they wouldn't have to go and ask Congress for money. Doing so might divulge plans the CIA had going on. So they developed the largest drug and money laundering system the world has ever seen. The objective of which was to set up the drug running operation and then put all the money into a conglomeration of banks set up by the Rothschilds and 13 banking families known as the Five-Star Trust. That is Lucifer's Sustainable Development Fund. Okay, that's Lucifer's piggy bank. I'm just going to say it. So, once this all got set up, Kennedy came into office. And Kennedy warned us to a massive conspiracy that scared him so bad, he created U.S. Special Forces.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret society, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed.
And he began working for the people who tried to get the Federal Reserve out of here and get us back on a silver standard.
And that is, we can have honest, solid.
So the main thrust of what I was trying to have you hear is that when I read Deuteronomy 28, it says it's going to shut you up in all your towns and stuff like that. Well, our people, we're so charmed by their fakeness. You know, we believe any and everything that they say, a lot of us. You believe the news, whatever, the war on drugs. There's no war on drugs. The war is on you. It's in your blueprint, history and law book. Deuteronomy 28 is going to get you in the towns and dismantle you. What do you have in your towns that you grew up in or you still live today? Liquor stores on every corner. Gang written. And you guys don't even realize gangs are blue scarves and blue hats and red scarves. And that's the Democrats and Republicans. They make all the gangs. That's why we're in 2021. If America was really good, there would be no gangs in not one town, city in the whole country. You mean they can't get these gangbangers, so-called gangbangers? Because we know who the real gangbangers are. It's the apex heathens. It says in Job 9:24, and the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. They are the wicked. They make the gangs because they want to squeeze you in your town and dismantle you, destabilize you to the point of almost ruin. And the only reason why you're not totally ruined fully is because Most High said he's not going to make a full end of you in Jeremiah 30. Churches on every corner. Liquor stores on almost every corner. Churches on almost every corner, every other corner. Churches. Gangs. Drugs. Unemployment. The worst schools. The worst teachers. The worst educational equipment. It's a system built in your town, in your city, so the Negro can be dismantled. But you're charmed by his fakeness. Oh, this is a pale guy. He's good. What are you talking about? It's not all of them. Yes, it is all of them. They're confederate together. Rich, middle, and poor. If the rich ones pass away, the middle class, they can gain some status. They could fill their spots. And then the poor guy goes into his spot. They all work together. They all have the same agenda and mind frame. Oh, it's just, no, it's not. It's all of them. They're all on the same page, just at different economic levels. That's what you don't understand. Now, getting back to the drugs. You know, Clinton did a 3-strike thing. Not just Clinton, it's the apex heathen. Because he wants to dismantle you. Mind, body, and spirit. You know, there's guys in prison for life for having a blunt of marijuana or a $5 bag because they got the 3-strike rule. It's all designed to ruin you, to dismantle you, to destabilize you to the utmost. There's somebody to blame, and you guys are crazy. Oh, take responsibility. BS. The whole system. I don't think like some of you guys. Not you guys on the line. I don't think like you guys. There's a finger to point. There's a finger to point at the Israelites, and there's a finger to point at an exterior source, and that's the apex heathen. You can see what he's done. You have blinders on, but a lot of you are charmed by his fakeness, demonic fakeness. You're charmed by it. See, yeah, boom, yeah. Crazy asses. So, you know how many people got killed over this drug stuff? You know how many families disintegrated by this drug stuff? Do you know how many people develop mental illness from this drug stuff? Do you know how many people became impoverished by this drug stuff? You just heard who is behind it. It's the apex heathens. Of course, the Most High has put in their minds to do it. But that's already known if you stay in the game book, the playbook. You know that. But then you should not be charmed by their fakeness. You shouldn't be saying in 2021, well, it's not all of them. A lot of you still say that. They're confederate together. Psalm 83, they're confederate. Rich, poor, whatever. Well, it's just a Rothschild. No, it's not. It's the middle class guy in your town. It's that poor woman, Karen demon in Kmart. And they all would just move up in levels if given the opportunity. You guys are dumb. You know how many Negroes, which Negroes are the only true physical Hebrew Israelites that only suffer the curse of Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26. You know how many families, and somebody can say, yeah, we know, but that's the 2/3 they're supposed to be. Yeah, but still, you are still charmed by their fakeness. Oh, it ain't all of them. This video is to show you. Open your eyes. Your enemy's right next to you, in the same town, at your workplace, at Walmart, at the gas station. Yes, he's the bankers, and he's the this, and he's here. Stop being charmed by his fakeness. Even though the 2/3, the Most High Son, there still are brothers and sisters. And guess what? We get some of the crossfire shells on us and stuff like that because of what this apex heathen is doing that you think doesn't exist. Like the Christians say, the smartest thing that the devil has done is try to tell you he don't exist. And that's in the mind of a lot of you guys. That's why I wrote this video, made this video, charmed by his fakeness. He's trying to make you think that he's the same as you. He's just a person, and he's a devil that the Bible speaks of. How many families destroyed because of drugs, crack, mollies, ecstasy, meth, whatever. Just what are you talking about, a noob? Fucking stupid asses. You got an enemy. And you're sleepwalking, you're asleep. And you're charmed by his fakeness, his demonic fakeness. Like, he ain't doing nothing really. It's your fault, nigga. No, it's not. It's the part of the curse, yes. But you can actually point your finger and say, yo, it's these niggas over here that's doing it. And a lot of you don't want to because you really want to be Caucasian. You really want to rub elbows. You really want a hug from them and acceptance. But you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. And sooner or later, you stupids are going to wake up. Now, let me show you this. To show you that, I'm going to show you two other things real quick. To show you that it's not just the rich, it's all of them. They are confederate. Psalm 83, they're confederate against us. Watch this. This is to show you. Stop just looking at the Rothschilds and the rich. It's Karen that makes $10, $7 an hour. It's her. It's the middle class guy who's the cop, the fireman, the lawyer, the plumber. It's all of them. Stop being charmed by their fakeness. All right,
This Karen racially profiled a Walmart customer and accused him of stealing her son's phone.
Follow me outside the store. First, you'd eye me in the store.
She began following him throughout the property.
I'm a married man. Being with this woman irate because
She even took it as far as complaining to a store manager.
That's not my fault. But being racially profiled, that's going to be.
When we were in the parking lot, it was marking him like right there, but I can't.
Where's that now?
And this is the moment she realized she effed up.
She accused me. It's okay, because I have everybody.
She sees her kid walking back with his phone.
Yeah, I can't put my safety. Everybody I'm involved in, I understand. When she racially profiled me, her son found the phone.
Her kid left the phone in the car all along.
Her son found it in the car. So now I'm going to press charges. Ma'am, may I have your name, please? May I have your name, please, ma'am? No? Okay, that's okay.
And instead of apologizing, she tells him to go F himself.
I seen where your son went to the car. I have your license plate. Thank you.
That is a simple example that a lot of you Hebrews, it's not all of them. It's just the Rothschilds, the real rich guys, and all them other ones, and the ones even more higher than Rothschilds and all that stuff. It's just them. No, it's not. It's the poor ones, the low middle class, the middle class, the high middle class, the rich, the poor. It's all of them. They're on the same page. Stop being charmed by their fakeness. Because you got one neighbor who's nice and mows your lawn. Oh, they're not. The percentage is too small to say that they're good. Their action speaks louder than words. And you see, if the tides were turned and he said, they ain't going to even pay him no mind. But with her, they all in attention. Oh, yeah, he stole it. When we call the cops right now, tell them bring stun guns and hot police bullets. It is them as well. All right, let me show this other one, and then we'll call it a wrap. Okay, it's this. There's not even a video. It's this. Hold on. I sent this to somebody. I read it. I don't know if you're going to be able to read it, see it. Hold on. Let me. There it is right there. Okay, listen. When I upload the video, go back to the video, and so you can verify that I'm reading this. Okay, now I'm going to read this to you. Now, listen, I don't like Europe. Listen, everywhere you go on the planet, the whole planet has been brainwashed, indoctrinated that you're a monkey, that you're not human, nobody wants to be you, you're shiftless, you're a thief, you're a super predator. You already heard who's the super predator. Is that apex heathen. They're the mama alien, the mama alien on the Sigourney Weaver, the Alien movie, and the mama alien makes all those little baby demonic killer baby aliens. That's what the apex heathen is, and he has made the world confederate against us. They despise us in every way, shape, or form. If you don't think so, I know you want to be one of them. No, it's not them. Yes, it is them. Their actions, they have a track record that can't be erased. It's too much. It's crazy. You know how much money these people have made off of harvesting drugs, making drugs, selling drugs, putting it in our neighborhood, then blaming us. Look at the drug dealers. Look at them on the corner. Look at the niggas and the spics on the corners. They are the effing drug dealers. They are the drug pharmacy dispensers. Because you're charmed by their fakeness, so you think you are the drug dealer. I don't blame them couple guys on there. They have a system that are on the corner. They have a system where they ain't got no jobs, poor education, which is all designed by the apex heathen. And then he brings the drugs that he has farms, poppy seeds, all over, military guarding it and stuff like that, and he's gonna sell it to you and then blame you. Put you as a poster child as the drug dealer. You know how many billion trillions of money they got? And we're still poor. I tell you, I don't respect none of them. Because I am not charmed by their demonic fakeness. A lot of you guys are. They stole everything from us and then blame us and for everything. And then make us out as animals, monkeys, super predators. You got to hold your purse. They're gang bangers when they make the gangs. Supply the gangs with guns and never arrest them. Only a couple of them get arrested. The ones that don't listen to them get arrested. That's why they still exist. That's why all the gangs still exist today. But you are charmed by their fakeness and demonic fakeness. You think, oh, that's just the black and Spanish guy that's doing these things. Poor family life, poor this. No, it's them. It's their scheme, which you don't know. And you think it's only the rich Rothschilds and stuff. No, it's all of them. I'm going to read you a post. You know, I live over here. You know where I live at. And a lot of visitors, well, not now since this thing in your arm started a year and a half ago. But before, a lot of Europeans and Americans and people from other countries come over here on vacation and stuff. I don't play no game. I'm not charmed by their fingers. Oh, hi. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Dígame. No, demon, get away from me. Fake. I'm not charmed by your fakeness because I know it's the rich, the middle class, and the poor. They're Confederate. So people, I think I told you this a long time ago in maybe one of my videos. They're so stupid. A Negro, a type. I don't think he's the 12th tribe Negro. He could be just an African Hamite Negro or Moabite or whatever, Jebusite Negro, I don't know. Esau Negro, I don't know. But he's crying. They called me monkey. They were throwing bananas at me in the soccer games. I don't know if you guys see that. All you have to do is Google soccer games and throw bananas. Yeah, they look at us like as monkey bandits. They do. So they come over here, man. Better not step to me. I don't have no patience for no heathen. I have a heathen friend who will do anything for me, but he knows that I look at their race as the devil that the Bible speaks of. Not because I want to, because their actions show it. He's my alliance that I talk to now and then. And another one I buy furniture from. Is a beautiful furniture store. Not with regular furniture, like with teak furniture. But I don't get it twisted. So the soccer guy, he's crying. I gotta see if I can find him. He's crying and they're making him try to feel bad. I'm gonna see if I can find him before or after we leave this video. He's crying because they throwing bananas at him. Because you know what apex heathen that speaks French and Spanish, because it's in Spain and Portugal and this and that and Mexico and all this stuff. They are heathens. They hate you. They're Confederate with you. So, you know, FIFA, that's the soccer thing, right? Somebody left a text and they sent it around. And this is what they say. This guy, his name is Rigoberto. Don't think he's just like a Spanish Indian, post-Indian, because we're the real Indians, the pre-Columbus Indians. His name is Rigoberto. Don't think he's like a real post-Indian tan guy. He's probably a white Spaniard. Racist. I'm telling you, racist all over the world. People going over there to Greece and all trying to rub elbows with them. You get killed. They don't like you. They have a confederacy against you. Rigoberto says Italy and Argentina had no niggas. He blocked it out. They blocked it out. Had no niggas in their teams. Both win the cups. This is a lesson to learn. No, not to put monkeys in human games. Did you hear what I just said? Mr. Rigoberto, the pale, recessive cave beast, said Italy and Argentina had no N-word niggas in their teams. Both win the cups, those soccer cups. This is a lesson to learn not to put monkeys in human games, even though they don't realize they're recessive. That pale skin, non-melanated skin is a recessive trait. They're a mutant. They're not human. They're a type of human, a kind of man. That's where you get mankind. They're a type of, but they don't have it in their minds because they have such pride. And this is the devil's system. He's made them to think that they are the humans, and they're not. Sarah, some blonde hair. That's why I keep telling you, these ain't rich people. These are just regular people that go to soccer games. Sarah says it was all black niggers that missed the kicks tonight. You see here. Look, Sarah, it was all niggas who missed the kicks tonight. Look at her. You keep thinking it's just the Rothschilds. No, it's not. These are stupid. Because you want to beat him. That's what it is. You want to hug from him and a kiss from him. You are charmed by their fakeness. And Mr. Andy Bones, this is what he said. Niggas ruined it for us. You know that scratched out stuff after that big N? That is niggas. Ruined it for us in their soccer games. But it's not all of them. It's only the Rothschilds and rich. No, it's not. It's them, it's governments, it's organizations, it's the regular people, the rich people, the middle class people. It's all of them. You are charmed by their fakeness because your neighbor is nice to you, your co-worker is nice. Get at it. I got one real good heathen or two of them. It's still them. They won't do nothing to me, but their race will. Their family members will. You guys are crazy. The main focus was the drugs. You know how much money they have? By destroying you. Deuteronomy 28, starting from verse 49 down. They destroyed you in your town, in your cities, worldwide, and made quadrillion, billion, zillions of dollars doing it. And still got those quadrillion, million dollars from your destruction. You quickly forget all the guys that are in jail, prison for life, for a $5 bag of weed in life because they got the 3-strike rule. You ain't thinking about them. You're thinking about still being charmed by the fakeness of your biblical enemy, the apex heathens. Kids grew up without fathers and without mothers because they died over overdoses. You ain't thinking about them. And now they're gang members because they didn't have nobody else. You ain't thinking about them. You're charmed by the fakeness of the apex heathens. And I hope you guys get out of it. There's only a remnant. And the remnant could see what I'm talking about. What I'm talking to you sounds like Chinese or Russian or Arabic languages. It's because the Most High has chosen not to wake you up. Remember in the verse that all praises to the Most High Creator Avatar gave in Isaiah 33, the Most High is doing this. It says in Isaiah 44, for they have not known or understood. He closed their eyes so they can't see, their ears so they can't hear. So you can't hear nothing that I'm telling you. that he told you what would happen in here. He told you a lot of the scenes, because this is his movie. What scene is coming next? Who's the villain? And you still think you don't have a villain because you're charmed by their fakeness. And you are a whore. You go a whoring. That's why he tells you in Isaiah 44, don't forget me, come back to me. And he knows you are. That's why he put these curses on you that are devastating. And he brought the worst of the heathens to possess your house. He brought a foolish and no people to rule over you, as you could see. But some of you still can't see it today. Let me read this comment, and then we'll call it quits. We went an hour. People on YouTube tried to excuse her behavior by calling her Latina. Listen, they're calling her Latina. What you guys don't realize also, too, this guy sent me, and I'm going to share this with you, the things that are going on in Cuba is horrendous. And they're marching in Florida, and you know, one of the guys, he's not into no religion, or he's not into what we do is not a religion, it's our culture. He doesn't understand that, but he sends me great videos and stuff. And he said, F them Cubans. And then I was like, well, he said, because I go to Florida. He travels around. He said, I go to Florida. And he said, those Cubans don't like Negroes. That's why, see, we forget quickly. You know, they turn those Haitians around. Let them drown. They don't like here too. The pale persuasions. I tell you, they're all the same. They just speak different language, eat different food, and dance differently. That Caucasian Cuban is the same as this white Caucasian here. The same Caucasian here is the same as that Spaniard Caucasian, this Dominican Caucasian, the Italian Caucasian, the Trinidadian Caucasian, or Indian type with the dot on the head. They all the same. He said, F them Cubans. Good for them. I go to Florida and they racist. He's not even a Hebrew Israelite. He is one physically, but in his mind he's not. But he's not charmed by their fakeness. And he ain't in this. And the Most High gave him enough of sense to know, hey, those people don't like us. A lot of you guys like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? My neighbor's good. My coworker's good. It ain't all of them. Thank God. Thank God it's not all of them. You niggas is so stupid. Says that anyway. Yo, don't think I'm saying bad things to you. Jeremiah 4. Let me see if I can read it. I'm going to close off here. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know what verse, because I don't know verses. I only know chapters. Makes me not lazy. Hold on. I'm in Jeremiah 4 in our history and law book, the blueprint. This is the blueprint for our captivity, destruction, and our come up. This is it right here. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Give me time. Okay. You know what? Let's just read it. Let's read the whole thing. This ain't church. This is Hebrew convocation. Let's read Jeremiah 4. They are charmed by their fakeness. Jeremiah chapter 4 in the Tanakh. If you return, O Israel, declared the Lord, if you return to me, if you remove your abominations from my presence and do not waver and swear as the Lord lives in sincerity, justice, and righteousness, nations shall bless themselves by you and praise themselves by you. For thus saith the Lord to the men of Judah and to Jerusalem, break up the untilled ground and do not sow among thorns. Open your hearts to the Lord. Remove the thickening about your heart, O men of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem, lest my wrath break forth like fire and burn with none to quench it because of your wicked acts. You are wicked. Proclaim in Judah, announce in Jerusalem, and say, blow the horn in the land, Shout aloud and say, assemble and let us go into the fortified cities. Set up a signpost design, take refuge, do not delay. For I bring evil from the north. The Most High is doing this. That wicked demon that you see that in that video, in that those email texts, in that video, that audio, the kingpin, mama, papa, drug kingpins, super predator, apex heathens, pale skins. Take refuge, do not delay, for I bring evil from the north and great disaster. The lion has come up from the thicket. The destroyer of nations has set out. Those are those pale face. You got some Hebrew Israelites trying to say the Gentile destroyer is coming to destroy Gentiles. No, it's not. The Most High has made Gentiles to destroy you. 2/3. Those who are charmed by their fakeness. The lion has come up from the thicket. The destroyer of nations has set out, has departed from his place to make your land a desolation. Isn't your cities desolate? Your cities shall be ruined without inhabitants. For this put on sackcloth, mourn and wail, for the blazing anger of the Lord has not turned away from us. And in that day declare the Lord, the mind of the king and the mind of the noble shall fail. The priest shall be applaud, and the prophets shall stand aghast. And I said, the Lord God, surely you have deceived this people in Jerusalem, saying, it shall be well with you. Yet the sword threatens the very life. You know, our lives are threatened. Cops blazing hot police bullets, Karen and regular heathens. I was in fear of my life. Pow, pow. At that time it shall be said concerning this people in Jerusalem, the conduct of my poor people is like searing wind from the bare heights of the desert. It will not swerve to winnow or to fan. A full blast from them come against me. Now I in turn will bring charges against them. Lo, he ascends like clouds. His chariots are like whirlwinds. His horses are swifter than eagles. Woe to us. We are ruined. Aren't we ruined? Wash your heart clean of wickedness, O Jerusalem, let that you may be rescued. The only way you are going to be rescued is if you clean your heart of wickedness. What is wickedness? Not fearing the Most High, not keeping his commandments, going a whoring after the nation's gods, idols, mannerisms, culture. Woe to us, we are ruined. Wash your heart clean of wickedness, O Jerusalem, that you may be rescued. Now you know why we haven't been rescued yet? Because your heart is not clean of wickedness. How long will you harbor within you your evil design? A lot of you niggas are evil. And you know it's true. The scripture is true. A nigga will step on your shoe. I'm going to kill that nigga. Oh, he looked at my girls and my wife's big ass. I'm going to kill that nigga. But you don't want to kill the heathens that killing us every day. Plotting demonic schemes against us. You don't want to do it. You don't even think about him. Hark, one proclaimed from Dan and announced calamity from Mount Ephraim. Tell the nations, here they are. It's saying to the nations, here's Israel, destroy them. Tell the nations, here they are. Announce concerning Jerusalem, watchers are coming from a distant land. They raise their voices against the towns of Judah. Like guards of fields, they surround her on every side, for she has rebelled against me, declared the Most High. The Most High is sicking them, sicking the pit bulls on you, the wolverines on you, the lions on you, the hyenas on you. Your conduct and your acts have brought this upon you. Your conduct and your acts have brought what you see, the apex drug dealer upon you, the popo shooting you, Karen upon you. Your conduct and your acts have brought this upon you. This is your bitter punishment. It pierces your very heart. Oh, my suffering, how I writhe. Oh, the walls of my heart. My heart moans within me. I cannot be silenced, for I hear the blare of horns, alarms of war. They war against us, Israelite. Disaster overtakes disaster, for all the land has been ravaged. Suddenly, my tent had been ravaged. In a moment, my tent closed. How long must I see standards and hear the blares of horns? For my people are stupid. That's the verse I wanted to get to. For my people are stupid. They give me no heed. They are foolish children. They are not intelligent. They are clever at doing wrong, but unable to do right. That's the verse that I want to show you in Jeremiah chapter 4. For my people are stupid. You're stupid. Don't be offended. I'm just quoting scripture to you. For my people are stupid. They give me no heed. They don't listen to the Most High. They are foolish children. They are not intelligent. You're not smart. They are clever at doing wrong. Just look at the YouTube. Look at TikTok. Look at Instagram. They are clever at doing wrong, but unable to do right. I looked at the earth. It is unformed and void, at the skies, and their light is gone. I looked at the mountains. They are quaking, and all the hills are rocking. I looked, no man is left, and all the birds of the sky have fled. I looked, the farmland is desert, and all the towns are in ruin because of the Lord. Because of the Lord. It ain't just for, it's because of the Lord. Because of his blazing anger. For thus saith the Lord, the whole land shall be desolate, but I will not make an end of it. For the earth mourns, and skies are dark above, because I have spoken, I have planned, and I will not relent or turn back from it. At the shout of horsemen and bowmen, the whole cities flee. They enter the thickets. They clamber up the rocks. The whole city is desert. Not a man remains there. And you who are doomed to ruin, what do you accomplish by wearing crimson? By decking yourself in jewels of gold, by enlarging your eyes with kohl, by beautifying yourself in vain. Lovers despise you. They seek your life. I hear a voice as of one in travail, anguish as of a woman bearing first child, the voice of fair Zion, panting, stretching out her hands. Alas, for me, I faint before the killers. You are charmed by the fakeness of the killers who the Most High sent for you. Wake up. This is the new Yeshua from Israel. Hebrew on the island too. Until next time. But I'm going to read a couple of these comments. Hopefully this was edifying. Not a lot of scripture. Well, it was a lot. We read whole Jeremiah 4, how stupid a lot of you Negroes are. 2/3 are. This is for you to wake up. Blueprint. You know who you are. Live it. Know you have an enemy and treat that enemy like an enemy. All right, hold on. Let me read a couple of these things and I'll call it quits. A high school age, not literally laughing. Well, wicked blood money. Okay. People on the YouTube try to excuse their behavior. Okay. They're all been outside. These heathens are burning red. Too much money, King. I call it heathen watching, King. Okay, Branch. I meant not excuse. This is true. All recessive type hybrids are against us. Yes, they are. Stop saying that they're with us. They're confederate against us. How many videos and clips I got to show you? All praise the Most High is fully in charge. The destroyers nations, which include 2/3, right? Yeah. We didn't have camera phones either. It was worse. Yep. Exists a block. Exits a block. Issues angry, absolutely edifying. Always. All praises to the Most High. This is a new Yeshua from Israel. Until next time. Wake up. Stop being charmed by the fakeness.